but this is great.
Lynn Shavers is visiting from San Antonio. She heard about Irving's new dog park and wanted to bring her dog Snickers. Only one problem. The temperature is more than 100 degrees.
When he starts getting hot, as you can see, he gets to the shade.
We saw dogs looking for shelter in the shade and even under benches. Shavers is closely watching Snickers.
Mostly I watch to see if he's lethargic, if he's, when he's laying down, if he does have excessive panting, or if his tongue looks dry, if it looks like he's stressed a little bit.
The park was mostly empty when we visited, and that may be a good thing in this case. Some well-intentioned pet owners visiting the park have run into big problems. They push their pets to run and exercise, forgetting about the temperature.
This is life-threatening. It's very serious.
At the animal care campus, the city veterinarian says several pets playing at the park in this extreme heat have had to get emergency treatment for heat exhaustion or heat stroke. Animal control officers are seeing pets in bad shape in yards too. So we got some tips for cooling your dog if he becomes overheated. First, don't use ice.
You don't want to put ice packs on them because that will constrict their blood vessels, and that actually holds the heat in.
A generous amount of rubbing alcohol is the best thing to have handy.
I'd never heard it, but that makes sense because alcohol will help you cool the skin.
So this is how you would wet the pads of your animal, your cat or dog, down if they're suffering from heat exhaustion. You just wet their pads, just rub that, get the little top pad right here. You just wet all their pads, wet alcohol, you do their ears. And you just want to help to dissipate that heat. It won't be really neat like this at home, but just unscrew the bottle and just pour.
Here are some other suggestions. Don't cover your dog with a wet towel. That can create a sauna effect. Keep the dog moving so blood circulates. Offer small amounts of cool water. And never leave your dog in a car, even with the windows cracked.
What I've told people and clients in the past is, how would you feel if I put you in a full-length mink coat, we buttoned it up, you have a mink hat, and you just sit there in that car and tell me how you feel? You're miserable. You cannot sweat. You can't dissipate that heat. And that's the same thing that your animal is going through. And so when you put it in that terms and people are like, oh, the light bulb goes off, I didn't think of it in that way.
Even though you may be able to handle the heat, your pet's body is different.
They have a fur coat, we don't. I mean, we can sweat, they cannot sweat.
Cats can also suffer from heat exhaustion and heat stroke. If your cat is showing symptoms, the best advice is to immerse your cat in cold water, apply ice packs, and provide it with salt water to drink. In all cases, it is a good idea to have your pet checked